So we have to measure the size of our tree. And in the assignment, it talks to the 8th graders about scale and proportion. And so we're going to look at our tree. We don't know exactly how tall our tree is, but we're going to use scale and proportion to determine that. So Leah, look at the tree, and I want you to take a guess. How tall do you think it is in feet? Now keep in mind, I'm about 6 feet tall, a little bit over, about 6'1" almost, but how tall do you think it is? And it's okay if your guess is wrong, doesn't matter. What do you think? 15 feet? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do now. There's the shadow method, there is the triangle method listed in the assignment, and then there is the pencil method. And I'm gonna give an even different way of doing it, and similar to the pencil method, I guess, but we're going to use you as the model. Okay, so walk over to the tree. We have Leah standing next to the tree right here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of Leah. Stand still there, Leah. I got to make sure I have the height of the tree there. All right. So I've taken a picture of you now standing in front of the tree, and then we're going to edit this picture later and use your height to figure out how tall this tree is by way of scale. And we have to measure you next. In science class in centimeters using the metric system, but for our purposes, so that we have a better understanding, we're going to stick with our feet and inches. So Leah is, we're going to round a little bit. She's just a hair under 54 inches, but we're going to stick with that, okay? So 54 inches is officially a unit of measurement now called a Leah. So 1 Leah equals 54 inches. So now that we have Leah's total height is 54 inches approximately, we can translate that to measuring out our tree. We're going to use scale and proportion and edit this photo. And as we go through this video here, we can kind of get an idea of how to do it. The tree itself ends up being about 5 total Leahs in height. And that translates to roughly 270 inches. Now, again, we're using inches and feet just because it's a little easier. I know it's not the metric system. It's a little bit extra at the top, approximately 13.5 inches. So we add that together. The 270, which is 5 Leahs, plus 13.5, gives us 283.5 inches, or roughly 23 feet, 7.5 inches. A little bit taller than Leah thought, but that's okay. Hopefully you figured yours out.